Good morning, boys and girls. Today's date, December 26th. And you guys are probably wondering where I'm at. I am at the B concourse at Chick-fil-A. So I got some breakfast because I have a trip. But boys and girls, do you like stories? Because I have a story for you. Okay, so let me just tell you the story, okay? It was the day after Christmas, and all throughout the crash pad, flight attendants were sleeping, but Deann was sad because after the holidays, life gets real. So I pick up on my days off just to pay these bills. And hence, that's why I'm here, guys. So today is a trip that I picked up on my day off. And let me give you the specs of this trip. 1 minute. Alright guys, so I am doing a turn. I am going to SFO, San Francisco. So Denver to San Francisco and coming right back to Denver. So that is the trip that I picked up. And on this flight, guys, I will be flight attendant D. So we will be on an A321. So remember, on an A321, the max is 230 passengers, 41 rows, 8 exits, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then you have the mid-cabin door exits, which is 2 after the wing and 2 forward of the wing. So that's what I'm doing today, guys. So one, I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I know this is the day after, but I still want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. So let's talk about my Christmas. What did I do? Well, number one, guys, Christmas Eve, I got me a new phone. So I guess that is my not birthday present, oh my gosh, my Christmas present to myself. So here is my new phone. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the time. 5:45, but look at that picture. Yes, honey, yeah, 5:45, but my lock screen is me, and my screensaver is also me. See that? So I spent $250 on this phone. It is a Samsung Galaxy S10e. Now you guys know I had a Samsung Galaxy S7. Guys, I dropped my phone and I think I shattered it to the point where the light was like all messed up. So my phone was going black. So I had to go to Boost Mobile, buy this phone. And what I'm doing is like that offer up where you pay like, I gotta pay $33 on top of my phone bill, which is fine. My phone bill's already cheap. But this is my Christmas gift, this very expensive phone. Now, yesterday, Christmas Day, me and a few co-workers, crash pad mates, we did go to IHOP and got breakfast. Brought it back to the crash pad. Now guys, I've been on call, so let me just start off with that. Let me just tell you what's been going on, okay? So, I was on call yesterday, but, let's see. Okay, so, I had a 4-day reserve block. So on the 22nd, when I was sitting couch, I got a turn. Okay, so I went to Sacramento. So that's the 22nd. So the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, I was on reserve, right? Then I get used. So today, the 26th, I picked up on my day off. So I'm off. I should have been off today and tomorrow. But like I said, life gets real, and I need that money to pay these bills. So I thought I was going to be flying Christmas Day or Christmas Eve because all of my crash pad mates with my airline, they were getting called. Deann did not get a call, so I'm a little disappointed. But I got this trip, so I guess I need to be happy about that, right? But regarding Christmas Day, I'm sorry guys, breakfast. It's very tasty. So, got the food, brought it back, took a nap, woke up, and the crash pad owner, Dawn, took a few of us to get Chinese food. Now guys, You know, on Christmas Day, there's hardly anything open. IHOP was open in the morning. You know, McDonald's and all the other restaurants I go to were not. But this Chinese restaurant was. So we went there, dined in. And guys, I'm not really a big fan of Chinese food. I mean, it's just something about it doesn't agree with me. But I did try sesame chicken and brown rice. That's what I ate. So I tried something different. But I've been spending a lot of money. So I got this phone, and guys, I got my nails done. Wow. See? So I desperately needed to get these nails done, and I actually paid for someone else in my crash pad to get her nails done too. You know, it was Christmas. Why not just, you know, pay for your nails? It was cheap. Got my toes done, so my toes are white. Barbie pink on my nails. You know, in uniform, I have to be compliant. Includes my nails. So I don't want passengers to look at my hands and, you know, like I'm doing a safety demonstration and it involves my hands. I want them to be presentable. You see that? If you like what you see, put a ring on it. So, spending a lot of money, got this phone. And you know what? Yeah, I paid my dad. So my dad pays my car payment of $341 in advance. It's due the 15th, but he pays it for me because I get paid on the 20th. So I had to send Pops that money. So guys, I mean, when I tell you guys I've been spending money, I have been spending money. So I'm just so happy that I'm flying today. Don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but thank God for this trip. So one thing I realized about holiday pay, if you are a senior flight attendant, it's going to be almost nearly impossible for these senior mamas to drop these trips. So you know why? Because with my airline, I believe anything over 82 hours you get paid holiday pay. So if you're a senior or a line holder, why would you drop that trip? Because you're going to get paid time and a half. But I really thought I was going to get called yesterday, so I was very shocked when I did not get called. Sorry guys. Orange juice. Yeah, so that's what's going on this morning. Starting my morning at Chick-fil-A, guys. Trying to get this check right for January 5th. Because like I said, these bills, they do not stop coming. So I gotta make sure my income supplements my bills. So I'm just gonna be hanging out here for about a few minutes because my report time for this trip is 6:20. So it's 5:50 now. So I got 30 minutes, but I need to hurry up. Sorry guys, sounds really good. I do need to hurry up. So what I'm gonna do is stop being rude and eat in front of you guys. And I need to go check in and get to my gate, which should all be near my crew room. So this is what we're doing, guys. December 26th, the day after Christmas, I have a trip to San Francisco, coming right back to Denver because on my day off, this is straight pay that goes on top of the 75. So that's gonna make that check on January 20th, boo, very, very pleasant. And that's what I want. I want a nice check because it's all about those coins. If I don't take care of myself, who is? No one is. And I knew what I signed up for. So I want to take every precaution to prevent me going broke. So guys, I'm gonna finish this food, and then what I'll do is once I get to my gate, I will be back with you guys and let you guys know what's going on. So stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, I am heading down the jet bridge right now to do my pre-flight and to get ready to board to San Francisco. It is cold in the jet bridge right now. You probably can't see my breath, but I'm not sure what the flight time is. But what I'll do is try to give you guys as much information when I land in San Francisco. So it should be a smooth flight, but never know. Okay, so I'm gonna hop on, do my job, and I'll be with you guys shortly when we land. So you guys stay tuned, guys. We're heading to San Francisco. Alright guys, we have landed in San Francisco, and I just wanted to show you guys who we are flying with. So, Cactus the Coyote, Okay, and I'm just gonna head back right here. We are just currently on the ground waiting to board. Alright guys, so the flight, it was 2 hours and 8 minutes coming to San Francisco. I'm not sure how long it is going back, but somehow I became tired, so that's never a good thing. It was a pretty good flight. I mostly read. Let me sit down here. So I was mostly reading. It's better for me to read just to keep my mind occupied. I've been reading that Whitney Houston, the Robin Crawford book about Whitney Houston. So that's what I've been reading throughout my flights. So good thing I have it on a Kindle, so it's easy to read. But yes guys, so I have to reiterate, this is a trip that I picked up on my day off. And like I always tell you guys, if you're banking on being a flight attendant and working just the 75, you will be broke. You know guys, I have real grown bills, a car payment, insurance, I have to pay rent at my crash pad, my phone bill, now extra money on top of that phone bill because of this new Samsung Galaxy S10. Good thing I had money set aside, that I had a really good paycheck on the 20th. But life happens and you have to be prepared. And I cannot stress this enough guys. That's why I am honest with you. If you look at my videos, I don't like lying. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. You need to have money set to the side because my check is so unpredictable. If I don't pick up on my days off, I don't think I can survive. And I'm just to be honest with you, I have a coworker who I graduated with. She's been thinking about quitting and I'm trying to encourage her. You don't want to come into this business, right, only to leave because you're sacrificing so much. And I'm trying to encourage her and help her by teaching her how to pick up on her days off and how to bid. Yes, aggressively bidding is hard. You may not get the trip because you have multiple people bidding for that trip. But I'm always hopeful. You know, there's other things that you can do as a side hustle. Like some people sell the credit cards. Some people do DoorDash, Uber. For me, it's picking up on my days off. That pays out for me on that second check, which is the 20th. So that to me is the biggest check. The one on the 5th is just my per diem. You see what I'm saying? In 37.5 hours. So you have to figure out quickly how you're going to survive. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. I don't want to drown in debt. And you really have to ask yourself if you will, you know, come into debt deciding to be a flight attendant. So I have to stress that out, guys. Like, I'm not playing. I'm only being honest with you guys. I'm only, wait, how many days? I have 5 days off. And it does frustrate me sometimes when I don't get my trips on my reserve blocks. You know, when I wasn't really used because I really need the time away from base. The time away from base is what saves me on the 5th, that first check. The picking up on my days off is what's, you know, really helps me on that second check on the 20th. So that's how I'm able to stay afloat. And of course, you guys see my spending habits and how I be eating and stuff. That's never good. But I'm able to afford it, you know. I just ordered some more wigs. So the wigs that I have, they're pretty much the same. I just got newer versions, just recycle. So I think I've been doing good. Like this wig here, guys, this is the Vivica Fox wig. I've had this wig for over 3 years. And I love this wig. Just put a little mousse, a little water, fluff her out, and she's ready to go. She is ready to go. So I love it. But yes, guys, so I don't know what I'm doing for New Year's. So the weird thing is I'm off. Well, I'll be off tomorrow, the 27th. So the 28th, 29th, 30th, the 31st, and the 1st, I am on reserve. So I have a 5-day reserve block. Now, it's really hard to pick up a 5-day trip. The most I've ever seen is 4 days. However, there was one time I did see a 5-day trip, but it's rare that you will see a 5-day trip. Even a 6-day, it's very rare. So I do plan on aggressively bidding for my reserve days, whatever trip I can find that corresponds with the days I have available. So again, it'll probably be impossible to find a 5-day. might find a 4-day, 3-day, etc. So that's what I plan on doing, again, just to stay afloat, just to make some extra money. Because I was very surprised I was not called on Christmas, right? But that is the life of a flight attendant, guys. So like I said, we're just on ground time, and that's basically time between flights. We did arrive a little early in San Francisco, but we were able to get a gate. So it's always good to arrive early. Sometimes it works out in your favor, others it don't. Other times it doesn't. You'll have to wait for a gate. But you know, at this point, guys, you know, the 28th will be 4 months since graduation. Going through probation is hard. Like, I'm just understanding how hard it is. You know, any little mistake can get you terminated. That's how I look at it. The recent mistake I've made has just got me really paranoid. So I make sure when I go to sleep, my phone is on the loudest rings. I need to figure out with this new phone how to do a do not disturb without canceling phone calls, crew scheduling. That's the one thing I need to figure out, because like I said, this phone is new. I'm not really too keen on this Samsung. I've been looking at reviews, but I wanted the Plus, but this one is just as good. So I was trying to show you. See my screensaver? That's me. Let me see. I don't know if you guys saw it. And then my wallpaper is also me. This is a killer night at my Christmas party. Of course I uploaded that picture, but yeah. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we have about 10-15 minutes before the next the passengers are coming, and we did a tidy cleanup. So in between flights, we just want to keep the cabin tidy, picking up trash, as you guys know. So yeah, that's what's going on. I imagine the flight, let me see, it was 2 hours and 8 minutes coming to San Fran. Let me see going back. It might be longer or shorter. Okay, so it looks like it could be a shorter time, guys. You know, I'm not sure, but we'll talk about that when I land in San Francisco. It looks like the crew is coming on, guys. So I'm just going to end this little segment here, this little one-on-one we're having, and I will get with you guys when we get to Denver. Oh my gosh, I was about to say San Fran, but the weather is actually, you know what? The weather is pretty nice out here. Let me see if I can give you guys here a little shot of the weather. You see that? So it's pretty sunny, guys, out here. But okay, all right, so we'll touch bases, guys, when we land back in Denver, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so right now I arrived in Denver. I am waiting to get on this train to go to baggage claim, where I have someone waiting for me. Well, there's a lot of us going home, so I will get with you guys once I get settled and go to that door, and we'll talk about the flight and recap. But yeah, waiting for this train. See that?
A train is arriving.
See, it's gonna arrive in 10 seconds, so guys, I will be with you. But yes, I made it safe and sound, guys. Alright, guys, and I've made it. So I'm at the place where we do our pickups and drop-offs and all that. Okay, guys, so right now, the current time, let's see, it's 2:35, you guys can see. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this phone, Galaxy S10e. Yes, but she is fierce, honey. I keep showing y'all, well, y'all couldn't see it, but that's a really good picture of me. Anyways, guys, so the flight coming back to Denver was 2 hours and 10 minutes. So the captain, he was on the good foot. He was not playing no games, okay? Now I forgot to tell you guys, the B on this flight is someone that stays with me at the crash pad, and he is senior to me. So it's always good. Again, I take bits and pieces of what everyone does and I formulate it into my own. Because doing this job, from what I gather, okay, don't quote me on this, there's many different ways of doing things, but as long as it doesn't violate any kind of FAR, which is a federal aviation regulation, or if it doesn't hinder with a passenger or your safety. You see what I'm saying? As long as that is not messed up, you're able to freestyle, right? Within limits. So everyone has a different way of doing things, but as long as, again, doesn't violate any kind of safety regulations or doesn't injure passengers or yourself. So now I am excited, guys. So we handed out credit cards. One did come back to me, so I just mailed off the credit card. I don't know how long they take to process, but I did get a credit card, so I just dropped that off. So the guy that was on my flight, if you're watching, Herschel, thank you for a good flight. I learned a lot from him, and like I said, I love flying with someone who is senior because I have 1,001 questions, and actually the time passed very, very quickly. So I'm very happy that I was flying with him. I don't know, guys, they have ice skating here, free ice skating, and you know what, I've never been ice skating. I used to skate like on rollerblades, but not ice skating, and I do want to try that, but I'm afraid because if you're falling on ice, I can't imagine that being so comfortable, right? So I was thinking, well, me and a few of my crash pad mates were thinking about going ice skating. So I don't know, I might do that, and if I do, I'll vlog about it. So yes, guys, I have so many ideas coming for 2020. It's a brand new year. Like, what I think about 2020 is perfect vision, right? Because 2020, if you have that as eyesight, you have good vision, perfect vision. That's what I want my life to be. I want everything to be aligned. And you know, only God has that clarity, not me. There's things that I want, but nothing moves without God's permission. So that's how I'm looking into going to the new year. I got a brand new career. I want to thrive. I want to be successful. I can't wait to get off of probation. I feel like I can, you know, like I'm waiting to exhale right now. You know, like what Tony Braxton said, that I should never breathe again, breathe again. Like seriously, I feel like I can't breathe. So probation is scary, and it's 9 months. You see, and I don't know why these 9 months are so slow. I feel like if I was pregnant, I would have been off of probation. Like I see people who are pregnant and their pregnancies, like they're pregnant 2 weeks in, and all of a sudden it's 7 months. But probation, y'all, like every day, every time I fly, it's a constant reminder. You have to be aware of everything. Be compliant with your uniform. Everything you got to do, guys. You don't want to give them no reason to let you go, right? So that's how I feel about probation. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, my day off, guys. Probably catch up on sleep, edit some videos. You know, like the footage that I put on YouTube, y'all don't understand how many cuts. Like I do a lot of editing, and my edit skills are very, very basic because I don't have a Apple computer. Mine is Windows, so there's like this window maker on my computer. That's what I use. So I know people have like cool graphics and all this. I don't have that. You know, for me, I think if the information I give to you guys is what y'all want, I don't care about popping here and all this other stuff, right? It's the basic information that you guys are needing to know about the life of a flight attendant. Well, actually, a flight attendant who was on reserve, which is I, baby. So like I said, guys, if you didn't learn anything today, pick up on your days off. Try to pick up on your days off, because I'm telling you right now, you will be broke. And I'm not being funny. You will be broke. You're not gonna have any money. This is supposed to be a very busy flying season. I have not been flying a lot unless I picked up on my days off. You see what I'm saying? That's the key. How bad do you want the money? And I'm not saying do something strange for change or anything, but what I'm saying is that you have to take precaution of your income. You have to be mindful of that, because the bills, they don't change unless you change them, right? Think about it. So my slogan, this is what I tell people: my bills are very mature, but my income is childish. that don't go together. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go together. So I do whatever it takes to make ends meet within limits, okay? So I told y'all how I get down with picking up trips and credit cards. You know, that helps. But I mean, it's a learning process, and I'm telling you guys, if you do that, you should be successful. But guys, oh, they're here. Uh-oh. They are here. Yes. Okay, so I'm about to head out. All right, but guys, it's been nice talking to you. Don't know what my next adventure will be. Hopefully soon. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. So you guys have a wonderful day. Again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I'll see you in my next vlog.